That was actually worked perfect. Just like that. I am a sink master. You ask me these questions like, yo, what do you do when you sink? And I'm like, I go right into the kitchen. Bitch. I don't know what that means either. Those two words, sink and sink, are just happen to be same. Do? What? Do. How? Brain work good. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Olshook, and welcome yet again to another episode of The Fruit of Grisaia. It's like the vegetables of Grisaia, but not. Because they're fruit. Anyways, welcome to episode 17. That's right, we're here. More extra episodes each week because your boy is in it to win it. I was trying to find a word that rhymed with in it or win it, but there isn't really any, is there? Shit. Cool. What happened in the last episode? I have no idea. That's incorrect. I know exactly what happened in the last episode. We got introduced to the magical, sweet, tender dance moves of Best Girl herself as she attempted to both be a zombie and contact her alien overlords. Was a magical time, and by that I mean it made me very sad because I just wanted to give her a hug the whole time, but also not because it'd probably drip all over my arms, her hair stuff, and I would just scream in pain because I know how that is and it's not fun. What else happened? Fucking nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Not a single thing happened. I'll tell you what happened in the episode before that, though. We're not going to, because Amane doesn't deserve to have this pain thrust upon her, around her, in her. Okay, so let's just go. When you talk, okay, well, we literally could not get past the third fucking word. It was the walk. That's what fucked me up. It was like walk, talk, I get it, but it was not that. When you take a walk like this, you realize just how wide a range of shops there is in this town. Just for food, we've got butchers, fishmongers, greengrocers, and convenience stores. There's even 2 large supermarkets on either side of the station. Also, can we talk about how great it is that I'm coming off of not something that made me want to just drop kick a fucking small child through a window like last episode? This was episode 14. I don't remember. Whatever the hell the last thing I recorded after ReZero. Boy, that was rough. But we don't have that this time. Because the thing that got me was Anohana. And I had shit to go in between. So I am a happy boy right now. Safe, fine, fantastic, wonderful. Let's do this shit. Just for food, we've got butchers, fishmonger. We just said this. Yuji, you silly boy, we already said this. Don't blame me for it. In the town I was living in before, there was of course a shopping area, and its scale was adequate to avoid any problems in my daily life, but it was overall a pretty compact district, and most of our stores were small, family-owned businesses. It doesn't even bear comparison to what you find in town, fairly close to the... Is there something wrong with my... Why? That was weird. What is up with the text on that one? It's not a problem with the game, right? That's just... No, that was weird. Like, the bottom was cut... Because it was like... It was space... Okay. We're gonna move on. It was one line. Probably wasn't that serious. But if it does it the whole time, that's problematic. That's weird. What's that about? I don't intend to estimate the wealth of the town by its facade alone, but... Looking at the number of chic retailers of clothes, jewelry, and other non-essential luxury goods, you'll naturally get an idea of this place's relatively high-class population. A bunch of fucking snobs is what I'm hearing. So, can we talk about the different... Because we got snobs and we got slobs, and they're different ends of the spectrum, but they're so similar. This has been words with Shannon. So, as for what I'm currently doing in this affluent town, I had been on my way to buy curtains for my windows, heading to a hardware store that Amane told me about. When suddenly... Yeah, past tense. I noticed a certain abnormality about 10 minutes ago. Specifically, someone was on my tail. Do we make a guess on who it is? The problem is I think literally everyone except for maybe Yumiko is a possibility here. I also think Michiru's probably not the go-to either. I feel like either Amane Amane, especially since she's the one who told us about it. So I think Amane is a very good chance. Makina could easily be tailing behind us because it's fucking Makina. And Sachi is a fucking... Again, she's kind of a wild card. But I could totally see it happening. I thought my imagination might have been acting up at first. Dude, if anything in the last couple episodes have taught me anything, your imagination needs to calm the fuck down. But when I abruptly changed my course just to be safe, they came charging after me in a panic. There was no way this is a coincidence. There are 3 Oh. I wonder if it's the 3 I just mentioned. There are 3 pursuers, since they're following me in a group rather than dispersed individually. It's incredibly easy to tell. Pretending to look into the show window of a watch shop along the street, I casually glanced at their faces. But they weren't familiar in the slightest, and for a group with a grudge against my workplace, they seemed far too sloppy and dim-witted. Basically, they just looked like a bunch of juvenile delinquents. Oh, naughty lads, I see. Although naughty lads like this exist in any town, it feels like you actually find more of them in well-off places like this, and they tend to be of a particularly ugly variety. A bunch of nasty-ass hoes. They say the poor can't afford manners, but I find that living in a place where everything you need is dropped in your lap tends to twist people in its own way. Facts. Dying. Forget about hard work, and it's easy to fall into warped ways of thinking. Well then, what to do? What reason could they have for following me around? Although I've been thinking over it for a while, nothing's really coming to mind. In which case, it would probably be best to ask them directly. Yo, what up, bitches? How you doing? Guess I'll lure them into some nice dark alley. Looking around my surroundings perfectly casually, I'm startled when something unexpected catches my eye. Holy shit. I told you she was here. I was wrong about the why, and the who, and the where. But Makina. Shit. Why did she have to appear at this, of all times? No, it's nothing. Are you alone? Where's Amane? Do. Facts. Amane said that? Ah. Cheeky girl. Clever girl. And then I die because of a velociraptor. What can I do about this shrimp? At this rate, she might get mixed up in all this. I thrust my hand into the rear pocket of my school uniform and pull out 10,000 yen notes rolled up with a rubber band. Oh, it's hot today, isn't it, Makina? Feel like maybe having some ice cream there, do you? Nah, it's good, man. Tell her it's Froyo. She'll have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. It's some crazy American bullshit. That's probably inaccurate. But Froyo, though. What Amane doesn't know won't hurt her. I really want ice cream. Can you go get me some while I whoop some ass? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, Makina. You don't deserve this. Please, I'll explain it to Amane so she won't get mad at you, okay? I take Makina's hand, forcibly close it around the 30,000 yen. Just buy the fucking store. Do whatever you have to do. Just get the fuck out of here. Really? Oh, then go ahead and use the change to dabble in the stock market. Ye of little faith. You could buy chicken, beef, veg... Okay, so it's a dad joke, but I'm just saying, I'm fucking funny, though. Dude, I'm so fucking quick-witted and on my feet. I'm so proud of me. Because, see, it's like, I'll go buy stocks, like the stock market, but then I'm like, oh, but chicken stock, though, because it's like a thing that you could buy for like $4, and like, fuck you people, I'm hilarious. Anyway, ice cream, head over to the Baskin Robinson. Oh, I see what you've done there. Danger, Baskin Robinson. On the other side of the station. Make mine a caramel ribbon. Bitch, you go Rocky Road or nothing. Actually, wait. What's the chocolate one that has, like, the fudge, like, wiggled around through it? I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's literally the best thing in the world, so do that. Cheesecake. Yep, cool. Awesome. Wonderful. Double or triple or whatever is fine. Get what you want. Dude, give me a triple. Come on, I understand I'm a fat guy. But, I mean, come on, I'm a fat guy. Come on now. Is it, how am I so fucking funny? I don't know, I guess you're just born with godlike talent. What? Because I'm about to go Dirty Harry on some motherfuckers' asses, so because I'm too embarrassed to go into that place. Come on, I'm such a big, strong, masculine man. I can't go get an ice cream. Did you grow up in like the fucking 30s? What do you, what? Amane say that? Amane. This is 28, shit, it's almost 2019. It's 2018, but almost 2019. Get your shit together, woman. We need some empowerment up in this bitch. And if that means you all happen to get a little crazy with like, yo, I'm feeling, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Rip my shirt off. Like, I won't judge. Sorry, we're gonna just move. Oh, that's not okay. It's kind of okay, but moving on. Cheeky girl. I'll do that. I'm looking to get into a three-way conversation with your boy, lefty and righty. Get it? Because I don't get it. With who? While watching Makina trot off with the money clenched in her hand, I exhale slowly. The bunch following me doesn't show any signs of chasing after Makina and her money. In other words, they're not after me for cash. If it's not a robbery, I guess that would either leave a personal grudge or some sort of class resentment. Either way, not a particularly welcome situation. Well, whatevs. After watching Makina disappear, I find an alley between the cleaners and a liquor store and casually turn into it as if taking a shortcut. The moon with the wizards. I mean, I didn't say anything. I'm not here. I'm sorry, that's probably racist. Watch your fucking language, you fucking fuck. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't gotta do nothing huge. Maybe they'll just beat the shit out of each other. Bitch, talk faster. What's up, dickheads? How you doing? The moon with the wizards. Do you fuckers not listen? Get your shit together. Also behind the beer cases, which are on the moon. Thank you, Yuji, for ruining my fun. What's up? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking lovable. I like me. It's a go fuck yourself uniform. How'd that, son? What about it? I don't think that's how this works. I don't. What are you? What? Why would? What? Oh, what? What? I'm sorry. Ah, you're a bunch of hoes. I got you. I established this very early on. Hey now. You're scaring me. Please stop. I can't stand violence. Oh my god. Job? That's going in your fucking neck. That's going up your ass. That's going in... It's probably not going in anywhere. That don't really fit nowhere. I put it in your mouth. Electrify your tongue. Give you the zippy zaps. I'd probably kill you, though. A knife in the neck would probably do that, too. Now that I think about it. Never mind. We're gonna move on. In an apparent attempt to intimidate me, a man fires a flashy burst of sparks from the thingamadoo and the stuff in the Yuji, you motherfucker, I was not done. The discharge, it's payback for all the shit I keep skipping. The discharge of electrical energy scorches particles of dust in the atmosphere. A burning smell fills the air, pricking the depths of my nose. I close my eyes and remember the Matrix. I know Kung Fu. I'm sorry, that's a shitty Keanu Reeves impression. Nailed it. Fuck. Also, between the, like, I made, there's a arguably much better, like, Matrix is great, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, but, like, when John Wick exists, why would I go for the Matrix as a fucking reference for a Keanu Reeves kicking ass? There's no reason it had to be Keanu Reeves either. I'm just saying, I kind of really want to watch John Wick right now. In the next moment, a siren rings out in my head. I am in pouring rain, pushing through the mud in my feet, the taste of iron spreading through my mouth, hiding my body from the light of the flares. A knife dyed black in my hand, swallowing down my heart as it tries to leap out my mouth. If you want to protect something, first, protect yourself. Life is beautiful. It is precious. And it must be protected. I'm getting some fucking feels. It seems the time has come to make use of my super self-defense technique. Dude, I'd watch a version of Jackass, but with Yuji. That'd probably be entertaining. No, maybe I bet you he'd be like dodging shit. Whereas like you watch Jackass normally, you see like Johnny Knoxville run headfirst into a fucking brick wall. Yuji would do some crazy ninja shit, but that wouldn't be nearly as funny from a watching people get the shit kicked out of them perspective. That's just more just watching someone be badass. More like probably like Ultimate Ninja Warrior or some shit is more his speed. I've never seen that. I have no idea what that's like. I assume it involves ninjas. As the man raises his stun gun and takes a fighting stance, I draw a huge breath into my lungs. And wriggling out my voice to the limit, I scream. I'm not gonna scream. I'm sorry. It's fucking 4:10 in the morning. What's wrong with you, P? Help me! Damn it! Sorry, that's fucking horrible. Someone help! Call the police! Oh my god, look at these ugly fucks. Calm down, you goofy fuck. The man's stun gun discharges a threatening pale bluish arc of electricity in my general direction. I reach out my hand and gently grasp his outthrust hand as if trying to shake. Well, I guess that's about what you'd expect. In this narrow alley, all three can't attack me at once. Maybe he planned for this sort of cramped space, or maybe it's just a coincidence from prioritizing ease of concealment. Either way, the big iron pipe, or the big iron pipe, I mean, he's a big man. So, big iron pipe man, with the black tank top's hand is cut very short. Not well suited for disabling me with a single blow. That said, the guy next to him with a knife isn't much use either. It might look like the most dangerous of the bunch at a glance, but a weapon like that is actually a hindrance if not planning to kill me. In this situation, the flashiest, easiest used weapon is also the most effective. The stun gun can stop me dead with a single attack. The ideal would be to fire off a single shot to eliminate my mobility and crush my fighting spirit. Then I have all three surround me and beat me senseless. Motherfucker, it is 2018. So yes, now that's just rude. I don't go around holding hands with men for the fun of it, my boy. Although it looks like a casual light grasp, the truth is I've got a hold on a vital point of the hand he's holding the stun gun with. When I put pressure on this exact spot, he can't push or pull as long as he's maintaining his grip. Ooh. If he were to pull back hard using the weight of his body, he could rip his hand free, but I'm controlling his center of gravity as well. So sadly, that's not much of an option. It's not like I'm grabbing you that hard. You're just like the monkey with his hand stuck in the jar. Might as well just drop the fucking banana, alright? At my words, the man's firm grasp on the stun gun weakens for just an instant. In the moment, I feel the loosening of his proximal phalanx bones. I twist his wrist sharply to upward and dig my thumb hard into the side of his hand. Get fucked, my boy. Also, real quick, before I fucking forget, let's do this, because that's probably going to be necessary. By first extending the joints of the wrist, nailed it, then attacking them with the pinpoint pressure of my finger, I've completely disabled his ability to maintain a grip. Like third or fourth time's the charm. The stun gun slips out of his hand. Oopsie daisy. Did I do that? Is that... I also never watched that either. I'm just... Gotta love it, like, disjointed reference that I only ever got from watching other people make the it's great. Catching the stun gun as it falls from the man's hand, I jerk his arm upward to immobilize his elbow joint, and then push him hard against the pile of beer cases stacked along the wall. That has to hurt, by the way. I work with that kind of shit. You just slam people into that. That shit hurts. Also, it makes a terrible mess. And you're fucking lucky I don't gotta clean that shit this time. I mash the man's face against the beer cases while maintaining my incapacitating wrist hold. In the moment, I push the stun gun against the scruff of his neck and throw the switch without hesitation. My man hath been fucked up. One down. Here, catch. As the next man raises his short iron pipe above his head like a hammer, I abruptly toss the stun gun in his direction. The man reaches out in a panic to try and receive the stun gun. Been a while since I've seen such a bunch of clowns. I kick my knee up sharply into his virtually defenseless abdomen. Instantly doubling over his belly in an instinctive attempt to protect the place he's been attacked, the man's chin sticks out as if begging to be kicked. I'll be well if you insist. The air that was in the man's lungs squirts out through his nose, and his eyes roll back in his head. He crumbles face first into the ground. Makina is definitely going to be watching this entire thing, right? That's the punchline here. The punch, get it? Because that'd be more of a kick line. That's the kick line here, right? Point. This is definitely what's happening. I will give you 2 seconds to drop the knife. 1, 2. Good man. The man throws the knife in his hand aside and stumbles backward in a blind panic, trying to escape. And where the fuck are you going? I quickly trample down on his foot from above, sealing his movement, and then strike hard at the base of his throat with the Damn. My man had a bad day. The base of his throat with the joint of my right thumb. His throat crushed in the middle of a breath. The man's momentarily compressed trachea sticks shut under the inward pressure of his lungs, rendering breathing temporarily impossible. As the man claws desperately at his throat, his eyes bulge open wide and release a flood of tears. He falls with a thud onto his backside. I don't think we were done with our chat. You gotta be a patient kid and listen to what others have to say, or you won't get no snacks, okay? Glancing sidelong at the man as he grasps his throat with both hands and flails his legs around, I crouch down and pick up the knife he tossed away. Well, if your throat happens to get cut, you won't be able to eat a snack anyway, I guess. I mean, like, you could eat it, but it's probably gonna spill out all over the place. It's gross. Someone's gotta clean that shit up. I have got questions. Would you be so kind as to answer? What? Can't talk? You want me to open up a hole in your lung? It will easily release the air pressure so you can breathe nice and easy. I said easy twice. Redundant is redundant. Speaking of an inability to breathe, I just inhaled all of the air in the world, and then it tried to kill me. The man responds to my offer by violently shaking his head from side to side. Don't worry, you got perfectly 2 good lungs. Said that correctly. Don't you fucking judge me. Getting a hole poked in one won't kill you. It's why you got 2 in the first place. As I stand looking down at him, on him with the knife in one hand, the man scrambles desperately at the ground, trying to put some distance between us. Seriously, dude, where the fuck do you think you're going? You want me to make it physically impossible for you to run? Just answer my goddamn questions. Good boy. First question, who gave you the orders? When you said this was your job, right? But you didn't show any interest in a little girl with money in her hand, so this wasn't just a stick-up. Somebody asked you, right? To beat the shit out of me in particular? Dude, if I kick my own ass, can I get some muns? I seriously need to buy some shit. Screwed up. You should have talked to him instead of you. Still grasping the knife in my hand, I glance back at the man with the bandana. He's flat on the asphalt, his eyes rolled all the way back in his head, drooling from the mouth. Well, whatever. Next question. Did you come after me knowing who I am? Did you know my name? Because if so, you better say it. And if you say anything other than Heisenberg, yo ass is done for. It's that motherfucker, the purse snatcher, isn't it? I knew he couldn't be trusted. He's over there fucking stealing purses and shit. I knew we shouldn't have let him go. He's getting removed from the best girl list. I'm not just saying that just because I often find myself not knowing what the fuck to put down in the best girl list for my boy. I mean, honestly, I don't really have that problem. I almost called her BJ. It's fucking J. Haha. That joke again. Point is, like, it's JB's the one I always constantly fucking have trouble coming up with shit for. She's the problem. Well, that's expected. The first thing these guys asked me about was the Mihama uniform. There's evidence that they were targeting a male Mihama Academy student rather than Kazumi Yuji, occupation sass basket. That said, I'm the only male student at Mihama Academy at the moment, so ultimately I was the specific target, but considering the bunch of clowns they sent, it's hard to think this is any connection to anyone with a grudge related to my job, so who the hell, and for what reason? First things first, I'm the realist. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna get anything useful out of you, does it? In that case, might as well finish this one off, wake up the bandana man, and squeeze it out of him. Squeezy. It's like a bottle of ketchup. I mean, I can say I was gonna. Just say like, if you want me to, I'm here. Don't get so worked up. Rest assured, I don't kill people. Well, I mean, sometimes I might wish I had, but by the time I'm through, I'm basically Batman. Like, I don't have to kill you, but I'm gonna save you neither. Insert some line from The Dark Knight Returns, like, there's so many ways I can whoop this boy's ass without killing him or some shit. I kind of want to watch that now, too. Like, I never read the comic, but boy, that movie is pretty enjoyable. Peter Weller makes a very good bat. We're gonna move on. What are you quivering about? You that scared to die? I realize that I'm still gripping the open knife in my hand. Oh, my bad. I will give this back later. Or I'll just pawn the motherfucker and be like, hey, I'll give you like 20 bucks. It'll be very confusing because we're in Japan. What the fuck are you going to do with 20 bucks? I released the folding knife. Nope, I read it exactly perfectly and then fucked up. I released the folding knife's lock and shut the blade away with a snap. But I would recommend not carrying toys like this around. Having one on hand makes you want to use it. With something like this in your pocket, your mouth gets smarter. You start swaggering around picking stupid fights with people, and if you lose control, you end up doing something you can't take back. He's probably just trying to look cool, but depending on a toy like this to prop up your ego seems more pathetic from where I stand. And by stand, I mean I'm standing on your neck right now. I'm not with them, officer. This is Kazumi Yuji, occupation, knife man. I'm not with him. I just showed up. I don't even know how I know his name. is I'm secretly a mind reader. You'd think I could use that to have not gotten me over in this weird alleyway thing or whatever is going on, but like, point is, I'm gonna let you deal with him and these fellas. I got a lady waiting with ice cream. I'm gonna just go chill with her. Yuji, you got this? Cool, awesome. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna get my GED. I'm gonna turn my life around. And then spend the rest of my life happy with Michiru. So I'm gonna just... I was never here. Goodbye. Shit. I can't leave. I stopped to record this episode. Alright, policeman. Let's do this. The blinding beam of a flashlight shines directly through the dim alley into my face, and I instinctively shield my eyes. I was blinded by the light. Rift the blind, another runner in the night. I'm sorry. Yeah. No need to scream. I am not an old man. My ears work just fine. Thank you very much. Watch where you go, and I'm walking here. Sorry. Or should we know each other? That's my line. I have to say, though, the police force in this town is really pretty impressive. Did you hear my scream? I know, right? Who's gonna get lucky enough to meet Kazumi Yuji, occupation, adorable, so many times? What is that supposed to mean? It almost sounds like you think of me as, that guy is gonna cause some trouble sooner or later. Talk about rude. Damn it, Yuji. Makina is waiting with ice cream. Why did you have to fucking do all this shit? Come on now, I'm the victim here, you know? I'm still holding the knife I took from the man in my hand, because I won't be able to talk myself out of this one. Damn it. I guess that's that. Oh. Baby girl, I'm not with them. I don't even know. Who is him? And of course she has to come back at this exact moment. When I turn around, I find Makina standing behind me, ice cream cones in both hands. I mean, I don't really look that alike, do they? Like, again, I've only seen Yuji a couple times here, but I don't know. No, I mean, I guess you'd call her my classmate. Oh, right. Why do you have to jump that I am the questionable individual in this one, my boy? Well, for some reason I've got the feeling this policeman's mental image of me is getting worse by the second. Yeah, fine. Don't worry, it's not like I'm getting arrested. I'll be back as soon as I explain the situation. So you go ahead and head home. Put my ice cream in the freezer. It's probably already gonna be melted by then, but I'll just drink it. This is honestly the best way to eat ice cream anyway, is when it melts into the big bowl and you just like drink it like soup. That shit is fucking magical. I drop a hand on Makina's head with a gentle thump and use my other hand to take the ice cream. Oh, we're just... Okay, well that works too. Thanks for the ice cream. Oh, sweetie. She went and bought ice cream, you hoe. I said I'd come, didn't I? She doesn't have anything to do with it. Go ahead, Makina. Oh, I'm not going off to war. Don't make that face. I will be back soon. Oh, damn it. When I give her back a light push, Makina slowly walks away, pausing several times to glance back. She just, it's sad Hulk music is playing in the background as she's walking down a lonely highway. After watching her disappear around a corner, I turn to face the policeman. Even I can be kind to children when the mood strikes me. The policeman points at my hand while I'm holding a caramel ribbon cone. Mind your own fucking business. I sink my teeth into the ice cream Makina bought me. You eat ice cream like that? You fucking savage? If you do, you're an animal. You lick ice cream like a dick. I'm sorry, we just... Okay, we didn't need to take it to that place, but I'm serious, you lick ice cream. What kind of savage takes a bite out of ice cream? If you do, you're wrong, and you need to seriously rethink your life choices. That's what I'm talking to you, Steve. Bitch. I'm sorry. Why am I so mean to my audience? Hopefully there's no one named Steve in the audience. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you guys enjoyed, give it a little bit of like love. Know that I love you and that I don't mean the terrible things that I say. It's supposed to be. It's not funny. It's supposed to be, though. I'm a failure. Point is, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time where we figure out what's going on with my boy Kazumi Yuji, occupation student. Once again. I'm doing something that's literally impossible for you to know what I'm doing, because I'm doing a little finger wiggle thing, like I was saying goodbye to the camera, but with finger wiggles. Camera's not on, so... It was literally pointless. I've done nothing but waste valuable seconds of your life. You are now you are living a less fulfilled life now than you were 20 seconds ago, because I have wasted that time out of your existence on Earth. You will die now knowing that you wasted like 30 or 40 seconds listening to me talking about how I did a finger wiggle for no reason. How does that make you feel? Because it makes me very, very sad. I don't know why, but it does. It just... And now it's about a minute or so. I thank you guys. So goodbye. Shit. What? God damn it.